Namaste, Hamesha Khush raho betiya. My name is Manisha Singh. Today I am teaching you chilling defects or freezing principles in principles of food preservation technology. Now let's start with the chilling defects. First of all, chilling defect is the defects caused by the chilling process. Chilling injury is an important disorders of banana. Both green and ripe banana or fruit are susceptible, with green fruit being slightly more sensitive than the ripe fruit. Chilling injury results from exposing fruit to temperatures below about 13 degrees Celsius for a few hours to a few days, depending on the cultivar, maturity, condition of the fruit, temperature, and duration of exposure. Chilling injury is mainly a peel disorder. Symptoms include subepidermal discoloration, visible are as brown to black streaks in a longitudinal cut, a dull or grayish cast on ripe fruit, failure to ripen, and in severe cases, the peel turns dark brown or black, and even the flesh can turn brown and develop an off taste. Chilled fruit are more sensitive to the mechanical injury. Ripe fruit, if chilled, turn dull brown when later exposed to higher temperatures and are very susceptible to handling marks. The slightest pressure causes discoloration. Inflicted chill in green or ripe fruit may not become apparent until 18 to 24 hours after actual damage has occurred. Skin abrasions result from skin scuffing against other fruits or surfaces of handling equipment or shipping boxes when exposed to low relative humidity conditions. Water loss from scuffed areas is accelerated and their color turns brown to black. Dropping of bananas may induce browning of the flesh without damage to the skin. Next topic is freezing. Freezing preservation is one of the most beneficial preservation method. It involves conversion of liquid content of food into the ice crystals, which lowers down water activity and microbial growth is arrested due to the cold shock. Pure water is frozen at 0 degrees Celsius, but since fruits and vegetables contain number of dissolved solids like sugar, acids, so their qualitative property, so they freeze at below 0 degrees Celsius. Then the process of freezing. During freezing, the commodity cools down below the freezing point, but don't freeze do not freeze. This phenomenon is called cooling. It is as shown by AB phase of the curve. At supercooled storage, nuclei formation is nucleation, which is the first and the most important step in the ice crystal formation in freezing process. Here, the temperature of water will be lower than 0 degrees Celsius, but it will remain in liquid form. At this stage, further lowering of temperature result in the formation of ice crystals, and the second step is called crystal growth stage. The release of heat crystallization further enhances the temperature, and that is the BC part of the curve. Since food molecules contain substantial amount of solute, hence a progressive freezing occurs as depicted, and various water molecules gathers around nuclei, and due to subsequent addition, crystal growth occurs. Then nucleation may be either due to the chance orientation of molecule or due to the induction of nuclei from outside. But in fruits and vegetables, only mostly chance nucleation occur. In next day, crystal growth around these nuclei occurs, and as a result of ice crystal formation, heat of crystallization is generated, which cause increase in temperature of commodity. This temperature is shown by the BC lines. So, time taken by freezing curve from initial cooling to E point of curve is known as thermal arrest time, and it determines how quick or slow freezing process is. After this point, more ice crystal formation takes place and temperatures lower down. Then what are the advantages of freezing? No nutrient loss, retain freshness of commodity, retain color and flavor constituents, no microbial contamination, no respiration, hence longer shelf life. Then the effects of freezing. Freezing process is divided into two broad categories, that are the slow freezing and the quick freezing. Slow freezing is when thermal arrest time is more than 30 minutes. And quick freezing is when the thermal arrest time is less than 30 minutes. In slow freezing, less number of nuclei is formed, and as a result of slow freezing, more concentrated solution is left in intercellular spaces, which cause osmotic effect and liquid comes out from the cells. This affects the rigidity of cell and they collapse and on thawing cannot regain their original shape. Also, crystal forms are larger in size and pierce the cell membrane, puncture it, and damage the cells. Whereas in quick freezing, large number of nuclei are formed, hence having large numbers of crystals or smaller size evenly distributed within the cell. And in the intercellular space, since process is very quick, hence no concentration effect occur and commodities retain their original shape. Next is freezing methods. Most mode of heat transfer in freezing food product is convection. Following points should be considered while selecting a freezing method. First of all, product dimension, shape, specific heat of the product, thickness of the pieces, freezing rate, packaging of the product, and food product components. First one is the air freezing. This is an oldest method of freezing and utilizes cool air having a temperature of minus 18 to minus 40 degrees Celsius as a freezing method. Different types of air freezing are tunnel freezing, fluidized bed freezing, air blast freezing. Air blast freezers recirculate air over foods at between minus 30 degrees Celsius and minus 50 degrees Celsius at a velocity of 1.5 to 6.0 meter per second. The high air velocity reduces the thickness of the boundary air films. Airflow is either parallel or perpendicular to the food and is ducted to pass evenly over all food pieces. Then air freezing may result in excessive drying, costly and more efficient and more rapid heat transfer, less product dehydration and less frequent requirement of frosting. Then short freezing time, so less moisture loss is occur. Then second type of freezing is plate freezing. It is packaged or fresh commodities are placed over the surface of a plate cooled by refrigerant in a cylindrical scraped surface heat exchangers. Double plates are specially used in retail storage and plate freezing is a slow freezing process and packages must be of uniform thickness. Next type of freezing method is liquid immersion freezing. Certain liquids are used as refrigerant, which are known as cryogens. For example, liquid nitrogen oxide, and liquid ammonia, etc. Then next type of freezing is cryogenic freezing. Freezers of this type use a change of state in the refrigerant to absorb heat from the freezing. The heat provides the latent heat of vaporization or sublimation of the cryogen. The cryogen is in intimate contact with the food and rapidly removes heat from all surfaces to produce high heat transfer coefficients and rapid freezing. The two most common refrigerants are liquid nitrogen and solid carbon dioxide. The main advantages of cryogenic freezing are as follows: short freezing time due to the high heat transfer, reduction in flavor loss, reduction in drip loss, reduction in oxidative changes, improved texture of the product, and suitable for freeze sensitive products. The main disadvantages of cryogenic freezing is relatively their high cost of cryogens. Hope you all are satisfied with this session. Thank you so much for watching this video.